What is up, you guys? Today I'm gonna be here to tell you a little bit about that John Deere token. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another one. If you're new to the channel, I'm Gold Pony. This is Gold Pony Crypto. Yeah, I got a John Deere, so I figured I'd sport that since I was wearing green today. But anyways, today we're going to talk a little bit about the Crypto.com price action and the aftermath, the overall sentiment that I'm seeing on Twitter as far as that decision goes and all the big events. Also going to cover some Marbleverse updates because you guys have requested it. Going to cover some milestones for Abyssis Bay. Going to be touching on the Cronosverse as well. And before we get started, nothing in this video should be considered financial advice. It's simply for educational and entertainment purposes. So, having said that, what do you guys say? Let's just go ahead and get started. And so if you didn't watch the entire video that I put out in my last video, at the very end of it, in the middle of me editing that last video, I saw the tweet from Chris saying that the staking rewards for the Jade Green and the Royal Indigo and up were coming back. The Jade Green and Royal Indigo are now going to be set at 4% as opposed to the current 10%, and then the Icy White, Rose Gold, and Obsidian are going to be at 8%. So at least they brought that back. And overall, although it wasn't a massive change back for the better, the overall sentiment definitely improved from what I was seeing on Twitter just because of the sheer fact that it shows that Crypto.com and Chris Marszalek, the CEO of Crypto.com, was actually listening to what everybody was saying, which is an amazing thing coming from a company the size of Crypto.com, to be quite honest. And so just to mention a couple of the tweets that I had seen, I know 21 million, he always owes Twitter Spaces, so wanted to mention him. Glad you listened to my advice. Crypto.x, I wanted to mention this, I don't know who this guy is, but he actually had a really good suggestion. And this is something that NFT projects do all the time on Chronos, but I really think Crypto.com, and apparently this guy also thinks Crypto.com should start doing more AMAs, or at least Twitter Spaces or something, to communicate directly with the people, whether it be a live stream maybe on YouTube. I know they used to do that. I've seen Chris Marszalek do that before, so that would be perfectly fine as well, just to kind of communicate better on that level like they used to. They used to always do that. Maybe they've gotten super busy lately, but you really do need to be engaged with the community, in my personal opinion, and that really takes you to the next level, quite honestly. So I would love to see them do more AMAs, whether it be through Twitter Spaces or YouTube live streaming or Twitch or anything. And Crocecoin also summed up, which pretty much everybody was thinking, that glad you were listening to the community. So overall, that was the sentiment that I was seeing on Twitter now. So that is definitely a good thing. And quite honestly, I don't know if anybody's thinking about this because we're all so focused right now on what actually just happened. But in the back of my mind, I'm kind of wondering, like, what's coming? Because if they're dropping all of this negativity, all this bad news on us all at once, you would imagine that they would have something to back that up. Like something massive is going to be coming to bounce that price back up. I'm not just talking about the added staking rewards that you just fixed or just added again. I'm talking about something big, and I don't really know what that could be. It was the token burn back in the day. It was the Matt Damon commercial. It was the Crypto.com arena taking over the Staples Center naming rights. It's really been quite a bit. Maybe it's a derivatives exchange here in the US. I don't know, but I would imagine that they have something brewing in the background, something that is going to kind of shock the crypto market again when it comes to Crypto.com coming up. That's not financial advice. That is what I would do if I were running a company and I had to drop a bunch of bad news. I would immediately, within probably a week or two, we'll see if I'm right on this, within a week or two, have something to follow that up with, so sentiment continues to be at least normal as opposed to down. You know what I'm saying? But overall, like I said, it's good to know that Chris and Crypto.com has been listening to the overall Crypto.com Chronos community, so that was definitely good to see. Next, I wanted to update you guys in the Marbleverse, because I've had some people ask me about this, I guess because I've been mentioning it in my videos. I do have 2 marbles myself, and I am super excited about this project. Nothing like this I have seen has been done in the entire crypto community as far as this specifically goes with marble racing. So right now, from what I've seen on the Discord, and I've been watching the Discord every single freaking day, from what I've seen, it is just testing right now. The racing did kind of go live. It's just kind of testing, kind of like a beta mode where people can submit feedback then after they actually go through and do a race. But for the most part, it's not officially live, but next week they say racing will be in full swing and you should be able to earn Rollium, which is their native token, to be able to do things like upgrade your marble and other things as well. So next week is probably what you guys are going to be looking for, where you can actually earn. It's a play to earn game. Earn Rollium with your marbles by racing, assuming that you win. And by the way, I came up with a cool idea on Discord that I don't think anyone else had come up with yet, and I recommended that they add a feature down the line maybe for racing for slips. I don't know if you guys know, I'm a car guy. I have a YouTube channel for cars as well. But pink slips. If you ever seen like Fast and Furious, they race for pink slips. So it would be like a 1v1 kind of setup where you set up a smart contract, race one marble versus one marble. Whoever won that race would then win the other person's marble. I think that would be a fun kind of smart contract. If you got two people willing to do it, it's kind of like high stakes kind of thing. I kind of like it. So I pitched it to him, but anyways, next I'm going to look down on my phone for this one because this is a really big deal. Abyssis Bay is the #1 NFT marketplace on Cronos. It is my very favorite NFT marketplace of all of the ones I've ever used, including OpenSea, including Referral, including the crypto.com/NFT marketplace. All of them, I like Abyssis Bay the best. But anyways, what I'm getting at is they reached a couple big milestones. 100,000 NFTs officially sold, but not only that, 100 million in Crow in terms of total volume when it comes to trade. So they have traded 100 million Crow. That is a lot of Crow. Next, there's been a couple more updates in regards to the Cronosverse, aka the Metaverse on Cronos. And this I am always super excited for. I hope you guys are just as excited for this one. I'm gonna look down here because I'm actually going to read to you guys the announcement that they put in their Discord. So our ecosystem white paper is almost complete and will be made publicly available in the near future. We are getting a lot of DMs and inquiries on what privileges will be provided to the land tile holders. To clarify, landowners will have several membership benefits within our ecosystem. That's good. Here's a short list of what landowners can expect to see over the course of Roadmap 1.0 through 2.0 and beyond. Land tile member benefits. You guys ready? Whitelist and discount to the Crovillians NFT drops. And for those of you not familiar, Crovillians is the NFT drop that is going to be coming in the future here that allows you access to the metaverse. So you can either have access to actually owning land in the Cronosverse, or you could pick up one of these Crovillian NFTs where it's going to have different jobs that you can perform in the metaverse. And I believe they said they may even have apartments for these Crovillians as well. So if you didn't pick up a land tile, this is definitely going to be the way you're going to be able to get in, and this is going to be a fun way to get in. So also whitelist access to the Cronosverse token IDO on Crodex, whitelist opportunities to future drops from select project partners, future airdrops of in-game digital assets and NFTs, for example, building materials, character clothing, equipment, items, etc. Whitelist and early access to GameFi projects within the Cronoverse ecosystem. And by the way, if you're not familiar with the Cronoverse people, parent company, I guess you could say, is Top Block Digital, and they also have a game on the blockchain called Ashurian NFT. I hope I said that right. I think it's Ashurian. So your land tile NFT is more than just the land in our metaverse. We are working hard behind the scenes to solidify agreements with our project partners in order to bring landowners tremendous value across the Cronos blockchain, both NFT and DeFi. Stay tuned as more information will be released in the coming weeks. So quite a bit of utility there, and I have a feeling it's only going to get better. But other news I wanted to mention with the Cronosverse is they have officially moved into their own in real life, their own IRL office building specifically for Top Block Digital and the Cronosverse team. So that is pretty exciting. That just shows you how serious they are about this project and where it's going from here. I remember in their last Twitter space, they said just from the sale of the land alone, they are good for another year of expenses. And then of course they got the Crovillians NFT that'll provide them more revenue and so on. And it'll just keep compounding basically because this project is going to be absolutely massive in my opinion, especially for Cronos. So I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool to see where they're at. Looks like they got the Cronosverse up on some of the monitors there. You got an employee opening a new curved monitor, which is exciting. I'm excited for them. I always like opening new technology, but there's a pool table in there, which is also super awesome. And they got a really nice looking kitchen, quite honestly, as well. So definitely a very nice setup. So Cronoverse, congratulations to you guys. It looks awesome. And lastly, with the Cronosverse, I wanted to show you guys a little teaser of what is to come, probably way down the line, because this is actually a little clip of the Unreal Engine 5, which I don't believe they're going to be running right off the bat. Again, it's going to be something down the line, so don't expect this right away. But they did post it just because they wanted to show you what they are capable of pulling off here, which is absolutely insane. You got the character Samuel Chimpson walking around the streets here and looks like hijacking, looks like a Porsche 911 perhaps with Bentley badging is what it looks like to me, but still a freaking sweet car, and he's just driving around. So I don't know, the graphics were absolutely insane, and I am just super hyped for this project. But anyways, that's really all I got for you guys on this news video, and that is about it for this one, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to follow me on social media at the bottom of the screen. If you want to see different cryptocurrency updates, go ahead and hit the subscribe and the bell notification button if you're into crypto.com, Crow, and Chronos. That is what we do here on this channel after all. Do appreciate you guys watching more than you know, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Stay cold.